live marker. There we go. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, all set? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another quick production. We are in the middle. Are we going to be having a live show tonight? So there were a few things that we needed to get together in order to have everything together. Did I make sense? I said together, right? No. Anyway, let's. We got. What did I do with the knife? There it is. All right. So what we have here is a Pile PMKS5 microphone stand, which we are going to need. We also have a little microphone arm, which we will attach the BM800. This says oh who, but it's some factory in China, and this is like, is it even in there? It feels awfully light. If we take it out, oh, it is in there. Okay, good. So we'll open that in a minute, and then yeah, the BM800. So we're going to use that. That's $20. That microphone is incredibly cheap, and that's been sort of one of my recommendations. Like, we spent a lot of money on the interface, one of the microphones, so it didn't really leave a lot left over for a second pricey microphone. So this is the arm, which we're going to put on this thing, which I'm just going to do a little quick put together thing, and because we got that live show, as I said, coming up, so you'll be able to see all this stuff in action. It's probably going to be in the history. Because this live stream, as I said, is coming tonight, and I am going to post this video sometime next week. So, and now this stand itself was pretty reasonable. I got also with it, I got this thing here, which is called a helping hands thing, on stage stands, U-mount combo with accessory tray. So that I'm not gonna put this together, but I'll take the parts out of the box so you can see. So that thing is going to be useful for doing sort of voiceover things when I have to have the stand, with the closet at the back, so that there's no feedback, so secondary reflections coming back into the microphone. So as I am clumsily opening this thing, which I will remember in future to have well, there's really not much to that, is there? There's no instructions. Oh yeah, there is. Happy to love your product. Tell us all about it and get rewarded for your time. Oh, now isn't that nice, eh? Be nice to get rewarded for your time. And speaking of which, if you are watching this for information that makes your life a little bit easier, please, for the love of all things, press that like, press that red button, because that is what helps us get paid on this platform. There's also merchandise. Having trouble, need support, QR code. Now, this thing is in sort of hollow base, but it is good weighty material. It's got sort of rubbery, yeah, these will fall apart. So this could be actually filled, I would suspect, with concrete, if you like, to make it a lot more stable. But for our purposes here in the home, as a kind of a simple thing, it'll probably just go quite well. So now this is a tube with some pressed metal in there, little pine thing. Yeah, see, it extends. So all in all, pretty simple looking, and I will just put that in there. Yes, I will just put that in there. Maybe I won't just put that in there. Now this, I think, may be one of those times where a little bit of oil. So if you'll excuse me, my darling, I'm just going to go get some oil. So just put that on pause while I get. There's sort of a certain breathlessness, to So this is a filled tenacious oil. I'm just going to lubricate the screw here. Now, why is that not working? Yeah. So there have been, I think, some complaints made that wasn't that didn't hold together too well. But we'll see. Now, I think, as far as I understood, I think one of those microphone people, professional microphones, I think one of them did that. They put a little tiny bit of oil in here to help ease the assemblage of what they were working on. Why won't it work? Let's see. There we are. I think that oil may have helped, I hope. So let's get a little bit more. There we are. There we are. Perfect. There we are. Oh, still a bit more to go. And that's it. There we go. We heat the bottom. And there we are. Solid enough. What did I... Now I can get this part. Come on! Ah, there we are. Oh, I was holding this part. You have to hold this part, not this part. Okay, good. So there, but that's full extension. Right, pull it all the way down. There. Oh, there we go. And of course, there's this little thing. But I don't know if we're going to be using that because this is, I think, meant for some sort of dynamic mic. And we're actually, let me put that back down. I'm going to use this arm to give us correct what we're looking for. So again, I think it's probably going to be well served if we lubricate this a bit. There we go. It goes in. Oh yeah, see now that just screws in beautifully. Oh, it goes this way. There we are. So now, to get the right height, just go like this, and then we have our mic attachment, which goes there. We happen to have a microphone, right here. So this is the broadcasting and recording microphone. Now I'm looking at the frequency response graph. It has a weird graph because I think most of these graphs are supposed to be at 0, but this is at -30. So I'm not sure what that means. They sell this thing with some kind of a weird attachment. This is a USB, so it's like USB to analog to USB kind of converter thing, and we're not going to bother with that because, quite frankly, this is an XLR microphone, and quite a cheap one, of course, but that's neither here nor there. And it comes with this strange cable. I've opened this before, so I know what it's in here. this really strange cable, which you'll see other people talk about. You know, so it's got the XLR connector here, and then the phone connector here, the TRS tip ring sleeve connector there, which we're not going to use. Now, fumble this onto the side. It does have a little windscreen, which, because of the utter garishness of this, I think is probably wise for us to use, right? Am I done? Okay. Anyway, we'll put that on later. Get inside. Oh, and it does come with a shock mount, and this is a little adapter there that just flew out, which I don't know if we'll need. So this is a little shock mount, which this slides right into, and obviously this would be the front. So we want it this way because we're going to use it the way normally would be intended. So like so. This goes on there. So let's screw that in without the microphone in there first. But if you were here just for this pile stand, thank you for joining us. As I said before, we cannot do this without some recompense. So if you've gotten something valuable out of this experience, please consider subscribing, because we aren't wealthy. We're not doing this for fun. Although, you know, there are worse jobs. Yeah. I'll cut that out. So, how does that look? Does that look okay to you? Looks pretty good, eh?
Shiny.
Oh, that part. Yeah, okay. So, right, I was going to take this out here. This is the onstage stands thing. And I think this thing is really going to be cool, because I can rest the field recorder on there while I have, because the field recorder, which I'm recording over here, has a that's a Tascam DR40, and that's got two XLR jacks on the back, so I can use a nice microphone with that. Be that as it may, this is actually quite substantial. So how does this work? Well, you put the tray. I don't know. I don't want to figure it out because it's. Oh, I see. So this goes like this underneath, and then this gets clamped on there, and voila! See, this is there. I'm not gonna put it together, and you've got like the screws and washers. And I think this is nice and substantial. That's nice and substantial. And of course, there's another mic here, and as the box says, oops. Oh, I'm starting to sweat badly now. Gonna have to wrap this up. And as the box displays, there's a second microphone. So you can use one to instrument and one for your vocals. And we've got this arm here. It's not the same as this company's because that's more elaborate. We bought a cheaper one, and unfortunately, it was thrown in the box. I don't know which it was. But the important thing here was the pile PMKS5, and I think for our little home studio live streaming purposes, this is going to do quite well. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, thank you very much. How the f was that?
Before you get swearing.
That's okay, I can cut that out.
That's off. I mean, like it's.
Yeah, it's off. Yeah. So I got one in a can today, so that's good, eh?
Yes, it is.
All right. That's good. So give me that, I'll take that away.
Take it away, take it away, take it away.
Thanks so much. Your assistance is invaluable as usual, of course.
So, I did a good job. I did a good job for the folks.